Released in 2008, the comedy Step Brothers instantly became a cult classic, thanks to its raunchy humor, over-the-top characters, and quotable dialogue. Now, more than 10 years later, let's look back at how the cast of Step Brothers is up to now. 1. Will Ferrell.
It is indeed an honor to be presenting the last two awards of...
Will Ferrell, born July 16, 1967 in Irvine, California, is the son of Reilly Ferrell, Jr., a musician and educator, and Kay Ferrell, a teacher and homemaker. He has 3 siblings.
That band, that's an amazing band. Actually, I'm a huge fan of the...
Ferrell began his acting career in the early 1990s, appearing in many theater productions and television commercials.
Now get off the shed!
All right, Margaret, you wanted prime rib. Here's the deal. The Palm wasn't taking reservations.
In 2003, Ferrell left Saturday Night Live to pursue a film career. Since then, he has starred in several successful comedies.
Sugar plums and gingerbread houses, and we'll even paint eggs.
Well, paint eggs, that's easier.
After Stranger Than Fiction, critics describe...
In the movie Step Brothers, Will Ferrell plays Brennan Huff, an immature middle-aged man. He still lives at home with his parents and is not ashamed to rely on their support. He is also portrayed as immature, mischievous, and fond of pranks.
Yeah.
You know what?
Pissed off at my mom. As soon as she is of age, I'm putting her in a home.
Ferrell has been married to Viveka Paulin since 2000, and the couple has 3 children.
No, they're the best. And my wife is very attractive, I just realized.
Your wife's hot. Why is this such a great film for all the family?
At the age of 56, Will Ferrell currently lives in New York City, USA. His estimated net worth is approximately $180 million. Some of his assets include a penthouse in New York City, a large estate in Pound Ridge, and a collection of cars, including a Tesla Model S, Range Rover, and Porsche 911.
Right?
We kind of met from afar.
And Adam was like 5 minutes into the conversation, they were like...
2. John C. Reilly.
How you doing? Love Jam Boogie Nights, by the way.
John C. Reilly, born June 23, 1963 in Chicago, Illinois, is the son of Joseph M. Reilly, an Irish immigrant who worked as a police officer and later a labor relations executive, and Anne C. Reilly, an Irish-American who worked as a teacher.
War film, Casualties of War.
Right under us at this very second could be VC tunnels as far...
Reilly began his acting career in the late 1980s, appearing in many theater productions and independent films.
He then surprised audiences again with his Oscar-nominated...
In the movie Step Brothers, John C. Reilly plays Dale Doback, an immature middle-aged man. He still lives at home with his father and is not ashamed to rely on his support.
Oh, that's enough ketchup. Come on.
Hey, listen, I like to have a lot of fresh fruit around, and...
Good night, Mr. Doback.
Good night, Brennan.
Reilly has been married to Alison Dickey since 1992, and the couple have 3 children. At age 60, John C. Reilly currently has an estimated net worth of $70 million. Some of his assets include a home in Los Angeles. He is also co-owner of the production company Gary Sanchez Productions, which has produced several of his films.
And what do you think it is that sets you apart? Because you really do get a lot of work.
I really look forward to it every year because...
3. Mary Steenburgen.
Thank you, sir. You saved me.
Mary Steenburgen was born in Hope, Arkansas, on February 26, 1955. Her father, Maurice Steenburgen, was a Western clothing salesman, and her mother, J. Nell Steenburgen, was a school teacher. Steenburgen has 2 siblings, a brother and a sister.
Ouch.
Good evening.
Steenburgen began her acting career in the late 1970s, appearing in several theater productions and independent films.
About that, you haven't done your reading. At level, of course, I realize it's a pretty big city and everything, but
During the 1990s, Steenburgen continued to star in successful films, including Philadelphia, 1993. Mary Steenburgen plays Nancy Huff in Step Brothers. Nancy is portrayed as a middle-aged woman trying to hold her family together. She is a caring, supportive wife and mother who is always willing to put her family first.
Dale and I want to welcome you to our home.
Mom, it's dangerous to meet someone online.
Brennan, I didn't meet him online.
Steenburgen has been married to actor Ted Danson since 1995. The couple has 2 children together, Lily and Charlie.
Steenburgen.
And I'm Ted Danson.
And we got married.
Mary Steenburgen is now 68 years old. She currently lives in the Los Angeles area with her family and also has a home in Hawaii. She owns a variety of assets, including several real estate.
And all the locals, I'm sure, too, right?
Because I speak French, but not Italian.
4. Richard Jenkins.
She found out I was too far gone, so...
Richard Jenkins, born November 4, 1947 in Concord, Massachusetts, is the son of Donald Jenkins, a business executive, and Mary Jenkins, a homemaker. Jenkins began her acting career in the early 1970s, appearing in several theatre productions.
You know what? I don't...
In the 1980s, Jenkins began appearing in films, including The Eyes of Laura Mars, 1978.
Of breathtaking models, winner Faye Dunaway is photographer Laura Mars.
In the movie Step Brothers, Richard Jenkins played the role of Dr. Robert Doback. Robert is portrayed as a middle-aged man trying to get his family back together. He is a caring, supportive father who always puts his family first.
So... I'm not making myself clear.
Jenkins has been married to Sharon Mahoney since 1969, and they have 2 children, a son and a daughter. He is also the grandfather of 4 grandchildren.
You don't have to audition anymore,
Well,
right?
no, there was a time I lived in Rhode Island, and they'd call you to New York to come in and read.
At the age of 75, Richard Jenkins currently resides in Seattle, Washington, USA. He owns a variety of assets, including real estate, investments, and his own manufacturing company. 5. Adam Scott.
Fell my way today. There was some luck there somewhere. I don't know how to digest it all at the moment, but it was...
Adam Scott was born in Oakland, California on April 29, 1973. His father, Ronald Scott, was a lawyer, and his mother, Bonnie Scott nee Zell, was a teacher. Scott has 2 siblings. Scott began his acting career in the late 1990s, appearing in several television commercials and independent films.
How can I pat him down?
Frankie, I'm doing business here.
Fine.
So the fight's over. Who's up for a little Chinese?
I'm a thinker, too.
He made his television debut in an episode of the sitcom Party of 5 in 1998.
Julia. What?
Adam Scott plays Derek Huff. Derek is portrayed as narcissistic and has a habit of exaggerating and boasting about his many assets. He is the vice president of a helicopter rental company, and he often uses his wealth and status to manipulate and control his stepbrother, Brennan.
God, I'm sorry. Now I forget where my story was going. I just smoked a J out in my car a few minutes ago, so...
Scott has been married to Naomi Scott since 2005. They have 2 children together.
Can you tell me what that is? And you guys have children, and you've gone through this whole making friends as a...
Adam Scott is currently 49 years old. He currently lives in Los Angeles, California with his family. He has a number of assets, including some real estate investments.
So we spend a ton of time on FaceTime.
Sincere thanks to all the loyal viewers who watched this video until the end. If you like this content and want to show your support, please hit the subscribe button, like this video and share it with your friends. Your support really means a lot to us. Stay tuned for more exciting then and now stories coming soon. Until next time,